From Idaho's News Channel 7, this is Friday Night Football.
Well, what a game tonight for the Boise State Broncos, taking care of business against San Diego State. I hope your favorite high school football team also got the job done tonight. That way you can have that perfect fan experience for a good football weekend. Well, it's week 6. We're starting to see some separation between these teams, but hey, there's still plenty of time for a team to turn it around and make that playoff push and get things going this season. So let's jump right into the action tonight. We will start things off at Rocky Mountain. The Grizzlies looking to remain undefeated as they host the Capital Eagles. Trouble out of the gate for Rocky. Handoff inside their own 10. Capitals' Isaiah Telleria knocks the ball free, recovered by Tucker French. The Eagles get some great field position to switch sides, but that Rocky defense steps up. A pair of sacks to drive them out of field goal range, that one coming from Gage Tanner. The score would stay 0-0 after that drive. Well, Rocky goes right back to work on offense. Quarterback Tegan Sweeney rolls out, looks for his man, dodges the pressure. He just goes off and runs with it. Plenty of open space, showing off the speed, then showing off a little bit of finesse. Look at him, he splits the trio of Capital defenders. He breaks in for 6, looking a little familiar, looking a little bit like Taylon Green on that run, you might say. Rocky takes a 7-0 lead in the first quarter, and their defense does not let up after that. Big third down for Capital, and the pressure's on. A swarm of Rocky defenders help bring him down. Credit to Troy Wilkie for the sack. He was there first. Rocky gears up to drive downfield at the goal line. They give it to Brendan McClure. He barrels over the goal line. Grizzlies take a 13-0 lead early in the second quarter. And if you missed it, don't worry. Same quarter, same situation, same number, number 8. McClure picks up his second touchdown of the night. Rocky Mountain rolls to another big win. All sides working tonight. They win this one 63-0. Well, from one 5A powerhouse to another one, the Meridian Warriors are on the road tonight facing off with the Centennial Patriots. Working with a nice lead to start this one in the second half. This was their first play of the third quarter. Zeke Martinez hands it to Marco Del Rio. He escapes to the outside and quickly becomes a candidate for best run of the season. 75 yards to the house. Meridian takes a 42-0 lead after that, and the crowd was loving it. Dubs all around through the road student section. Well, Centennial would show some fight. Dawson Azuna rolls out, lets it fly. Makai Murphy is able to reel that one in. The Patriots get the ball into the red zone. They just weren't able to punch it in for the score. Well, one more for you. Fourth quarter, Cole Jones works his way around the defense. He's home free for about 15 yards out. Another Meridian touchdown. The Warriors stormed the victory in this one. They would go on to win it 48-0. And mark your calendars. Next Friday, we see Meridian and Rocky Mountain face off in a battle of undefeated teams. Well, Mountain View visiting the Cavemen of Kuna tonight. Early in the first quarter, we'll show you a nice catch coming up. The junior, Chase Larson, just goes up and gets it, and he's got a little bit extra to come after it. Gets his feet planted, turns that into a nice gain. Well, later on in that same drive, things were working with Larson. They call his number once again through the air, this time on the outside, plenty of separation. He's got another big gain to go with it. Now, that drive would only result in a field goal, but on their first offensive drive, Maverick quarterback Justin McGee finds his receiver who takes it way downfield. Look at that gain right there. Well, the next play, they're going to go back through the air. Obviously, it was working. McGee with the short pass to Colin Rogers, just short of the goal line. They bring him down. Well, Mountain View would still go on to win this one 45-17 as the final score. Over to Owyhee we go, where the Storm were hosting the Bulldogs for homecoming. A lot of homecomings tonight. Early in the second half, Storm quarterback Matt Irwin going to let it go to Tim Jamerson, who breaks through that Bulldog defense for a few extra yards after it. He is a great power runner. We saw the same from him last week. Next play, it's another big gain for the Storm. Really impressive stuff on their short passing and their yards after the catch. Well, we'd see a lot from them just picking up short yardage, getting it close there, almost on the goal line. Well, eventually Braxton Douglas would be the one to finally punch this one in and get the touchdown for Owyhee. Now, this game went back and forth the entire time, but Nampa would pull out with a 2-point win, 26-24 over Owyhee. Well, let's recap our Thursday night game. Here was the action at Donna Larson Park. The Eagle Mustangs looking to push their winning streak to 3 straight as they take on Boise. Now, the Brave were not backing down early on. Ernie Dryden comes up, lays some heat. Eagle would end up turning the ball over on downs, so now going the other way. Carl Renner and Eli Mikita bringing the pain. A lot of great defense in this one. The Mustangs were unreal in that one. More on that in just a moment, though. On the next Eagle possession, they drive all the way inside the Boise 5. That's why Jared Fuller shoots through and gets the tackle for loss. Then on 4th and goal at the 1-yard line, Carson Nilsson buries the ball inside the line of scrimmage. The Mustangs turn it over on downs. An incredible stop for Boise. Now on the second play of the ensuing drive, Eagle hits back. Mason Michael and Seth Brock both crash down at the edge. Carter Davis was in on that play too. Yeah, a safety, he was in on that one. We'll jump to midway through the second quarter. The Mustangs leading 2-0. Before the second half, Eagles offense would finally get in the red zone. The Mustangs hold off Boise on Thursday night action 23-13. And we got one more for you tonight. The game of the week, the Burley Bobcats facing off with the Bishop Kelly Knights. This one will get started in a hurry. Hadley Smith passes the ball to Max Schiavocco. He turns on the afterburners for a 45-yard touchdown reception. And this one, great to see the offense working. That would also fire up the Knights defense. Joe Stroshine gets to the Bobcat quarterback Caleb Loveland for the sack, and he forces a fumble by the Knights' Ryder Bordner deep into Bobcat territory. The Knights capitalize on the short field. Peter Miniert finding the edge and finding the end zone. Knights go up 14-0. And the Bishop Kelly student section is going absolutely crazy after that one. You gotta love when you bring a flag to the game. It really elevates the entire thing. Well, next possession, the Bobcats connect with Gatlin Bear, and they successfully get the 2-point conversion, 14-8 lead. Now, unfortunately for the Bobcats, the Knights would answer on the kickoff return. Cole Miller runs right through the kick coverage, 85 yards to the house. The Knights go up 22-8. And they would explode from there. Bishop Kelly wins this one 62-13. They remain undefeated on the season. Well, that's going to do it tonight for Week 6 of Friday Night Football, and we got a lot of exciting games coming up. We will see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.